So say I want you to use Cramer's rule to solve the system of linear equations, where the first equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 4, and the second is 4x plus 5y is equal to 3. So now recall, for Cramer's rule, if we have a linear system such as ax plus by is equal to c as a first equation, then dx plus ey is equal to f as the second equation, the solutions are given by x is equal to dx over d and y is equal to dy over d, where d is just the determinant using the coefficients in x and y. Oops, so b, right? Let's clean that up a little bit. So a, b, d, e. Dx is given by this 2 by 2, except replacing the coefficients in x with the constant terms. So instead of AD we write CF and then BE. And then dy is writing the same 2 by 2, except instead of using the coefficients for y, we replace it with the constant terms. So the x coefficients stay the same, and then the y coefficients become c and f. So, keeping that in mind, let's solve. So, first we should find d. So d is the coefficients in x make up the first column, and then the coefficients in y make up the second column. So we have the 2 by 2 determinant, 2, negative 3, 4, 5. So now solving, what we do is we cross multiply and subtract and take the difference of the cross multiplication. So first we have 2 times 5 minus negative 3 times 4, right? So simplifying, we'll do it. We'll use pandas, so we'll do the multiplication before we subtract. So we have 10 minus negative 12, which is 10 plus 12, which is 22. So that's d. Now dx is the coefficients for x are replaced by the constant terms, and then we write the coefficients for y as normal. So this becomes 4, 3 is the first column, and then negative 3, 5 is the second column. So solving that, we'll cross multiply. 4 times 5 is 20, minus negative 3 times 3, that's negative 9. So that's 20 plus 9, which is 29. And finally dy, we take the coefficients in x and write them as normal, and then the coefficients in y we replace with the constant terms. So the first column is going to be 2, 4, and the second column is going to be 4, 3. And finally doing that, we cross multiply. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 4 times 4 is 16, which is going to give us negative 10. Right? So now we have our d, our dx, and our dy, and we can finally put everything together. So x is equal to dx over d, and dx is 29. Oops, that's not what I meant. I meant 29. And d is 22. And we can't reduce any more from that, so that's the value of x. And then the value for y is dy over d, so that's minus 10 over 22, which they're both a factor with 2 in it, so we can reduce by 2, and this becomes minus 5 over 11. So, since we usually write our answer in terms of the ordered pair x comma y, what we want to say is the solution to the system is x comma y, so 29 over 22, comma, negative 5/11.